That's so good.
Good swing, in fact. You're looking at my Instagram feed, not my golf swing. They know I love golf. Seriously, everything about golf. And try to sell me product after product. We'll put up the video of my Instagram feed in a minute. That will forever, well, have me buy more things on golf, for golf. That will never make me a better golfer. Now imagine my Black Lab Dutch sued Instagram, saying the company's algorithm made me so focused and obsessed with golf that I neglected him. That is obnoxiously far-fetched. It's supposed to be. Perhaps some lawyer would take it. You never know. It is the extreme, though, of what's actually happening right now. Parents of young girls with anxiety and anorexia are suing Instagram, saying the social media platforms caused their problems. So far, there are 9 mental health lawsuits against Instagram and Facebook's parents, Meta. May Davis is here, former associate counsel in the Trump White House, as well as with the Independent Women's Forum. May, good to see you. Look, you obviously feel bad for these young women. At the same time, how much can parents slough off parenting responsibilities on Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, well, these complaints say that their daughters kind of snuck onto Instagram. And, you know, I think Instagram makes it a little bit easy. But the tough part really is that these types of lawsuits have been brought before. This is a products liability lawsuit against Meta, so Instagram and Facebook. And they have not gone well, partially because there is a law, Section 230, protecting them. Also partially because products liability applies to products, not services. And they're basically asking them to change their entire algorithm. So no more likes, no more reels, no more explore. I mean, these are not just small tweaks. It's basically like, get rid of your product.
Well, lawyers do things for money. Conceivably, they think they're probably taking the cases on contingency. They think they're going to get some money from Facebook or Instagram. Are they basically hoping that a jury just so much hates Facebook and Instagram they vote against them?
Yeah, I think that you saw the same trend during a lot of the tobacco litigation. So a lot of that started in the 1950s. People brought products liability suits. They were not successful, sort of on the you accepted the risk, you smoked the cigarette type of argument. And then public sentiment sort of changed and it became a little more angry toward the cigarette companies. And some people got multi-billion dollar judgments from juries that later got sort of reduced, but still multi-million dollar settlements or payments from tobacco companies because juries hated smoking so much. So I do think that there is that hope that public sentiment has been built up so against social media, just like it was so against cigarettes.
You think about the way the tobacco lobby fought tooth and nail against every single lawsuit against them because they had to. You lose one, it's opening a proverbial floodgate. Is that what we are going to see here? I also think about these poor young girls who are, teenagers. They're obviously troubled to begin with if they've succumbed to these issues. And now all of a sudden, their whole lives are going to be put on display before a jury. I don't imagine how that helps the situation.
Right. So I don't anticipate that they are going to be successful. And then unfortunately, they're going to have to go through Congress and that will have, its own problems. But Section 230 basically says that online platforms, so Facebook and Instagram, are not considered publishers of content that they allow on there. And really what these plaintiffs are mad about is the content. I mean, that they're seeing pro-anorexia content and it's really being pushed to them. So that's their argument. Well, it's not really the content, it's your algorithm. Well, they're really mad that the algorithm isn't blocking this type of content, which really is just an argument that Facebook or Instagram should be a better publisher. But Facebook and Instagram, under that law, is not the publisher of that content. So other courts, so the Supreme Court of Texas just last year dismissed a products liability complaint against Facebook, and that case involved human trafficking. So I really do not see these plaintiffs being successful given the law that it is now. Can they change the law? Well, Facebook spent $20 million on lobbying last year, and these plaintiffs presumably spent zero. So, that's going to be its own problem.
Yeah, $20 million on lobbying says it all. The tobacco companies used to spend an awful lot on lobbying as well. May, fascinating conversation. Thank you very much. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.